done, yep. Hey guys, WrathOfSlowbro here, and today we're here with another ORAS Wi-Fi battle. Not a live one, I'm afraid, but I'm going to get to that in a second. It's been a while, so Merry Christmas, I guess, or whatever you celebrate. If you didn't celebrate anything at all, fair dues. But you know, Merry Christmas to you guys if you did, and a Happy New Year. It's now 2015 at the time of this recording, and my time has flown. I started this channel like October, so way. But actually, as I just said, I'm going to get the live Wi-Fi commentary thingy, and I think I'm going to sort that now before we get this battle on the way with Fancy Chancy. Live Wi-Fi battles have been quite absent since pretty much X and Y times, and that's going to change. Probably next battle actually, I'm thinking about it, because for Christmas I was very lucky and I got an iPod Touch, and normally I film with my phone. It's over there, I think, on my bed, so I can't exactly go wee. But yeah, I normally film with that, and memory has been an issue for me. Whereas this, I don't really need to store anything on this iPod, and I can just fill that with videos and delete them as I go. So, you know, I don't really need to worry about memory so much, and I can record whatever I want to record. So, because what would happen was, when I was on my phone, when I was recording live battles, it would reach like a certain point, like over half an hour, and then it would just like die, and then it would lose the recording completely, and then I was like, oh, okay then. And I'd have to do a post-com later. Which was quite discouraging, because I wanted to do a live com, and I wanted to do live comms, and I hadn't had a battle recently. This is the latest one I had, and it was clear to record at the time. So, you know, next Wi-Fi battle should be live, and it'll be the last one with our team. I'm going to quickly adjust the camera, and we're going to get on the way with this. Right. Problem is, I'm holding up a deodorant box and it's a bit of wood. That's a very weird thing, I know, but you know, that's what it's held up with. Anyway, this is against Fancy Chancy, a good friend of mine on Tumblr, and Mike is amazing. Go follow him if you're on Tumblr. He's a brilliant guy, and I'm very surprised if you're in a Pokemon fandom and don't follow him, because he's just like almost like one of the pinheads of the community. And yeah, I can't touch the A button. Well, see if I can touch the screen. But anyway, it was a mixed tier battle. I said like maximum 3 OU, and it's with a team that has been with us for a while now. It's our second to last battle with the team, I believe. So it's coming to close, and I've already got the next team lined up. I just need to make it, so yeah, it's getting there. Anyway, Michelle is going to issue a lovely challenge. I do like your new choice of gender in this mic. It is quite nice, like especially your icon. I do like your icon. Anyway, he's going to lead off with his Azumarill, and I'm going to lead off with my Heat Run. And I didn't know what set this was, so I went for a Will-O-Wisp, because burnt Azumarill was better than any kind of Azumarill in my opinion. And it turns out it's a Belly Drum set, which I was kind of glad I went for the Willow, because a +3 Azumarill is not as scary as a +6. So, you know, I burn him, he pops his citrus and drinks those lovely juices, but I really can't risk him doing anything. And I wasn't sure quite how much a +3 would do to a +3 Azumarill would do to a heat ran at my stage. Like, I'm full defensive, so I wasn't sure. So I went for Stealth Rocks, which is pretty very bad play on my part, because you can see that did a ton of damage, and that isn't. I don't think that affects me too much in the long run, but it could have been useful to have a bit more health. But anyway, I Stealth Rock, and I believe I switch out here. I haven't actually watched this video since battling, and we had this battle ages ago. But I think it was near Christmas we had this battle. So, you know, to film was on January 3rd, it's a pretty long time. Anyway, I'm going to withdraw, and I got into Swishy, my specially defensive Rotom Wash, to resist the Aqua Jet. Now, this does do a fair chunk, but I'm actually surprised Swishy took it better than Heat Run. Yeah, I keep killing Heat Run because it's run. But anyway, yeah, so Swishy done very well to take that. And Mike's just going to spam Aqua Jets. I think it's quite a suicide lead, which, you know, I've never actually tried that Azumarill suicide lead. I've never really used an Azumarill. So I might build a team in a couple of weeks' time and focus on Azumarill. I do kind of need that. Anyway, I'm going to go for Hex, as this thing is burn. Look how much HP this thing lives on, especially with the burn. The burn has to take it out. That's kind of pathetic. I want a clean hit, and at least it took it out. It's a massive threat dealt with. It's going to go out to Sceptile, which I was like, no, because Sceptile, especially with Mega Sceptile on the horizon, terrifying. I need to build a team around one, because I need one of these. But I'll go into Heat Run, because I quad resist his primary stab and his half resist his second stab, I believe. And yeah, I do believe that Mega Sceptile is still like RU, which is crazy. It goes for the Giga Drain as predicted, because that's why I switched out into Heat Run, and it does more than I expected. But no, it's still RU. It's a beast. It's like got an incredible speed stat, an incredible special attack stat, and you can even run a mixed set because its attack stat ain't half bad either. So it's an incredible thing. But anyway, he manages to land a Focus Blast, which at this point I was like, right, goodbye. you've won this. And it was even a crit, just to rub it in, 70% accuracy, and he gets a crit. But I'm cool with that. I figured, you know, choice scarf to star me, I can't risk this thing killing anymore, I'm just going to Ice Beam, which obviously he predicts because it's a special attacker, and he switches out into the Sylveon. And basically, whenever I had this matchup of Sceptile star me, I couldn't risk him doing anything else and over predicting, so I had to go for Ice Beam because I really couldn't risk anything. But anyway, I go for Ice Beam, it's going to do nothing to a Sylveon, but I really love shiny Sylveon, not Sylveon, I do like shiny Sylveon, but shiny Starmie, I'm out of the game at the moment. But yeah, that's Galaxy, and it's an amazing colour scheme, one of the better ones in my opinion. A lot of them have been kind of bland lately. Now I got into Swishy to absorb whatever this thing does, if it does anything, but it doesn't, it goes for a Wish, which, can't complain, because I do like Wish. I do like doing my Wish moves. I don't pass it on that much because I find it too risky, and I'd rather have a Pokemon intact and a little bit than have a dead one. And anyway, he switches out to Wish Pass and goes down to a Sceptile. I believe I predict this, because you know, I could have potentially Thunderbolt as well, and I'm one of those people, I go for Willow to predicting that. I'm one of those people that if I see an immunity available, like a stat boosting immunity like Storm Drain or something, or Lightning Rod as in Sceptile, I tend not to use that type at all if that thing is still around, because I won't risk it, it's too scary for me. It's too scary. But yeah, I switch out and I don't actually know who I go into. I got into Dalu, my Glade, as named after Butu Dalu. If you're watching this, I have been using this, and he doesn't absorb it really without the Giga Drain. So, you know, it could have been worse. It's a shame Dalu didn't really get to do anything in this battle. I wish he had. But it's going to bring him pretty much up to full health on the Sceptile. But it's just going to Giga Drain again. I figured there was no reason switching out of what's left of my team, so I couldn't really do anything. So I'm just going to let him finish off Dalu, bring himself back up to full and get a bit of burn damage, which is better than nothing, I suppose, or better than saving something that's killing that's speedier than Dalu. Dalu is, I think, it's only base 80, normal Glade. Excuse me. Anyway, I'll bring out my my Galaxy, and of course he's going to be like, shit, no, Ice Beam. So he goes out into Goodra actually, and I was very surprised by this play, because, you know, he has Sylveon around, why not? I mean, he could have predicted me to over-predict and go for a Trick, but I don't know, because he knows this is my Trick set, because, yeah, Mike helped on that. Mike said a Trick's a good thing to do, and I was like, I like Trick, I'm going to do Trick, and he was like, he backed me up on that. So I think he already had that knowledge before coming into the battle, which is fine. You know, I'm going to Ice Beam again, he's going to Dragon Pulse, and Mike, I am very surprised at you if you're watching this. The fact that your Goodra is not nicknamed, you normally have very nicknamed stuff. You know, I switch into Swishy, because it's special defensive monster, basically, and he goes for a Thunderbolt, predicting an outward switch or getting a super effective hit. And that hits me neutral, and that's fine, so I don't mind that. I'm just going to switch out from Goodra, he's going to go into Sceptile, thinking I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt. But yeah, what do? I don't know, I haven't watched this one in a while. I'll go for Hex, predicting a switch into a status Pokemon. I'm not sure what else apart from Sceptile's status, so I think that was a pretty good switch on my part. I'm not saying I'm proud of that, but that's pretty good. But anyway, he's gonna get Giga Drain, which is obviously gonna take me out. So all that hard work and hitting him down to red health, the Hex, irrelevant. And that made me sad. I have to say that did make me very sad. But the Sceptile's almost dead really. It's in the yellow. And I believe I bring in something to finish it off here. Oh no, do I? I don't know, I can't remember. But no, I couldn't risk him predicting, so I was like, nope, Ice Beam again. I really couldn't risk that because Sceptile's probably the biggest threat on his team to me. Anyway, he brings out the Heat Run, and I was a bit confused with this. Are you trying to rub it in my face? Ice Beam hits like nothing in your team apart from the Sceptile? Because you've done a very good job, Mike, you've done a very good job. No, Ice Beamed, and I did a bit more than I thought, so I think it's physically defensive Heat Run. Even though it was like quad resisted, that did do a fair chunk. I mean, Galaxy does have a fairly good special attack stat. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's pretty decent. And I know it's not one of the big Pokemon you can use viably on both sides either, like Azelf. Yeah, it's Azelf that you can use viably on both sides. No, I predict the Will-O-Wisp because I thought it was Magic Guard, Alakazam. But nope. I think I'm synchronized, and no, I'm not. Oh, I must be Magic. What am I? I really don't know what my Alakazam's ability is. But anyway, this thing often carries Focus Blast. Mike was having none of it. And he sends out Goodra, and I believe I'll go for a Psyshock here. Psyshock? Yeah. Come on, show me the Psyshock. Come on. It's almost like I'm commentating live, but no, I'm post-coming. I should know this, but I really I just wanted to record this, get it recording done so I can get the editing out as soon as possible and get this out for you guys because I've been behind lately. But no, I tracked the GUI. GUI's not going to matter in the wrong one in the slightest. But no, I go for a size shock, and that is enough to take out any form of Gudra, even in that low, even if it's green health, I reckon that KO'd. So that's goodbye Gudra. But yeah, I'm now going to take burn damage because, well, I'm Trace now, I'm not whatever I was previously. Goes out to Ambipom. Now, I knew this thing was going to fake out, it's pretty bog standard for Ambipom to fake out. So I switch out, and had this been the team I'm using at the moment, and the next round team, I could have gone into my Skarmory and that thing wouldn't have hated me. But anyway, that's another video, and you will see those team members shortly, and that is a beautiful team. I am very proud of that team. Gets them to fake out, and that is going to pure kill me because it's normal gem, technician, boosted, stab, whatever you want to say. It's boosted and it's hella powerful. And I go out to short wings here. I'm pretty sure at this point I'm down to both of my sweepers, my setup sweepers. Well, I wouldn't say you'd class Alakazam setup sweeper, but you know, he's one of my more powerful thingy-bobbies. Now, it was a very risky play of mine to do this because bring in the heat round like this because a lot of Dragonites carry Earthquake. Before I actually made this Dragonite, it was built from a previous Dragonite I had, and it was an Earthquake set. So had this not been my Dragon Dance set, I might have lost the battle before that. But yeah, Heatran would not be living right now from a Earthquake. I go for a D-Dance because, you know, D-Dance is beautiful. It's my favourite moves at the moment actually because it puts in a lot of work when you have a D-Dance Pokemon, especially with something like Dragonite. Dragonite is incredible. But anyway, he goes for a Will-O-Wisp, which I was like, shit. Sorry for my language, but this moment, just I should have predicted the Willow, but I didn't. So imagine if I predicted the Willow and just gone out into Alakazam. That would have been beautiful. Anyway, he switches out. Now I've gone Burn. I predict the Sylveon, I believe. Do I predict that? I'm pretty sure I do. Go on, show me I predicted it. I know I predicted it. Oh, I didn't. I went for Dragon Claw. No, I didn't. My bad. I'm an awful player. But anyway, I think at this point I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna spam Iron Heads now. But this Sylveon was a very cheeky Sylveon. I believe it's a Toxic Stall one, which you can stall without Toxic if you've already got a Status Effect. But that was a super effective crit hit, and I got a flinch. So I believe he goes for Protect next, and I could have had this Sylveon out a little quicker, in my opinion. I do believe I do finally take it out, but I could have had it out a lot quicker, and you'll see why. Because, yeah, like I said, it's a cheeky set, it protects, and Mike is very lucky with his rolls, I have to admit, because you're going to see here, he gets like double protect rolls, which I never get. I never get that 50% chance. And like Matt, he actually apologised to me after the battle and said, I'm sorry for the crit. And I was like, don't be sorry for the crit, be sorry for the protect, because I never get that. But anyway, look at the amount of HP this thing lives on. I'm annoyed at this. But he wishes, and he's going to protect next turn, obviously. So he's living, and that could have been a kill if that had been a slightly higher roll. But oh well, shit happens. So I believe I should go for another D-Dance now. Because, well, I do not want this thing living any longer than it has to. Because Sylveon. If you've seen my early videos, you know I like my Sylveon. I pretty much have the same setup on Sylveon. I'm not going to go at him for Toxic Stall Protect, because that is my set as well. I love Toxic Stall Sylveon. So yeah, I'm going to D-Dance, you know, just to get that nice boost, see if I can do a bit more chip damage when he comes in. When he comes in off Protect, should I say, because the amount of times my Sylveon spends on Protect, and the amount of times any Toxic Sylveon spends under Protect. I go for Iron Head. I believe it's like neutral now because I'm at +2, and it's not stab. And yeah, I'm burnt, so +2 burn means neutral, I believe. So it takes away 2, I think. I'm not quite sure on that, so I might have to correct me on that. So I'm looking to you, competitor side, Tumblr or YouTube, whoever comments. I'm looking for your help. +2 burn. What does that mean? What number am I at? Anyway, it's going to protect, and it's really obvious the whole stally thing now, but you know, it's a fair style of play. I do like stall. The only time I don't stall is when, or I like facing stall, is when I face a team of 6 walls. I faced it on Showdown this morning, and I was just like, nope, I'm not doing this. It's one of the very few times I do forfeit, actually. You know, I do forfeit a lot, and that was one of those times because I'm not facing 6 walls. I don't have 6 wall breakers, so I'm not facing 6 walls. Yeah, here's a protect, and yeah, burn. I hate Sylveon. I love using it, I hate going against it. Although if you can hit it from a physical side, like a steel move, you should be fine, apart from if it's stab. Come in! Sorry, guys. No, Ollie. Love you too. So as my brother, you know, I'm gonna come into my Alakazam and Psyshock this thing, and that's gonna blow it to holy hell. We could have switched out here into the heat round because the Psyshock pretty sure would have been absorbed, but I don't think Mike was that really worried. And it's gonna go into Fat Ambipom, and I was like, yeah, you're gonna kill me with a fake out because Alakazam has just awful defenses. You're gonna go for a fake out, and I believe I live on a ridiculous number. Yeah, 34. It's not bad considering how much the last one did. So you know, I'm happy to live by that. And he's going to withdraw, and he really didn't have to do what he's about to do on this next turn. So I'm going to Psyshock the Heat Ran and get the stab bonus, and he really didn't have to do this, because if you look at how much damage this thing gets, just wait for the animation to finish. I do like the animations, but that he could have easily lived another Psyshock, and I would have stayed in there, because it's my last Pokemon. I'm on like 18 health. There's nothing you really need to do to me. You could protect and you'd win. Because, you know, burn. But anyway, he withdraws, and I was very confused by this. Did you think I was going to miss? Did you think I was going to go for something else, like a Focus Blast or a Thunderbolt, maybe? But, you know, he brings in a pretty much dead Sceptile. So I Psyshock it, use my spoons, spoon power, and that lizard ain't taking no spoons. So that's going to be the game, because I'm burnt, and yeah, bye-bye, catch this. So that was the game. Thank you so much, Fancy Chansey, for the battle, or Mike, however you prefer to be called. I do hope for a rematch with you one day, because I haven't actually won a battle against you yet, and I am determined to get that win. Like Kanye West on the Connect 4, if you follow Tumblr, you know what that's about. So yeah, thank you, Mike, for that battle. I shall get on your case for a win soon, I swear to God. I am going to start up the gym thing, I promise. Like, not gym, league thing, shall I say. I promise soon. I just need to sort one more poke out, and I'm ready to go. And as soon as that goes, as soon as that gets done, I'm going to start challenging that league, and I'm looking forward to that, because I really like challenging leagues, and I really need to get on my game. But the next few days for me are going to be stressful, as mock exams, if you know what those are. Those are horrible, but those will be over by Friday. So by Friday I should be right as rain, and yeah, videos will be back up to normal. Should be like every couple of days. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm actually very happy you guys have made it here. If you're watching, that is absolutely brilliant for you to be here. I am going to leave a QATV actually. I completely forgot. I do need to do QATVs. And QATVs is, what is your favourite smell? That is a very weird question, but yeah, that is what I'm asking. What is your favourite smell? My favourite smell is actually a very odd one, and I'm going to need to do a bit of explaining. But it's candle smoke. I love the smell of candle smoke. It's just, you know, like, or a match smoke, you know, just normal fire smoke. Like, I love that smell of burning. It's amazing. But I really can't stand cigarette smoke. That smell, oof, that. Or any other kind of smoke that has got like chemicals in it. But like pure just flame of like burnt wood or burnt wax, you know, it smells nice because it's just that, you know, and that's my favourite thing. So if you guys let me know what your favourite smell is, and I get more than 2 answers from my QATV, there will be a draw for a competitive Slowbro. And I do believe it's like a common thing for me to say that around here. So you know, if you've been following me for a while, you know I do these. So why not enter? And if it's more than 2 answers, because I've got more than one to choose for, whoever I like the most, bingo, competitive Slowbro, and it's the one I kick ass with, and that is Gluttony. And I will rename it if you want a renamed Slowbro. I don't mind renaming Gluttony, because, well, it might as well be lenient. But anyway, that is going to be the video, so thank you guys so much for watching. It's amazing for me to hear, and thank you so much if you're still even paying attention to me, or made it even to this far in the video. Just, you guys are brilliant. I'm sorry if I've been rambling, but you guys are brilliant, and I love you all. So no, thank you for watching, and all that jazz. I hope you've had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and everything you celebrate over that period of 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So you know, thank you guys so much for watching. Slowbro out.